Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to replace a broken friction pin on a watch bracelet. As you can see, friction pins are pins that cannot be removed because they do have ends that are riveted and ends that once inserted stay tightly put. You can remove them, but doing so you might damage the finishing on these pins. So the best way to replace them is to purchase brand new pins, which you could find on probably eBay and places like Amazon sometimes. The important thing is that the pin is the right size. As you can see over here, we have an excess. So I happen to have these pins that are not the right size. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut the end so we can be able to insert these two ends that would snugly fit and hold it in place. Obviously, when you're cutting this end, you do not want to damage the end because you will have difficulties inserting the end pieces. Let's start. So the first thing is we want to make sure that we have the correct direction of the bracelet. You don't want to put it the opposite way, which is this way, because if you fold it up, it won't fold up. So the correct way is always to test it first, dry fit it. As you can see, that's the correct way. So next, we're going to measure the pins. We're going to measure the size in order to be sure that we cut it properly, since I don't have the correct size. So from end to end, we measure, and it gives us, we want it snugly fit. So it would give us about 1 3/4 approximately. Best way is to mark this in order to make sure that we're going to cut it accordingly. Or we can also take a screwdriver to kind of score where we want to cut. So the best way to cut this is to use a tool, a small tool like this that holds the collar in place. You could tighten it so you could have an extension and have an easier time working on it. If you don't have this tool, it's a little bit more difficult, and it's dangerous because you'll have your fingers so close. So if you can hold it with something, that would be great. And obviously, wear eye protection because something can jump back and hit your eye. So let's cut. So now that we have it cut, we insert the tube right in there. And we check the sizing is correct. So all we have to do is slide this tube in here while the bracelet is put together. Now the tube is inserted completely. See, it moves freely. Now, all that's left is to push the pins on the ends into it. Watch out that the pins don't pop out. And the best way to do this is to actually use a tool like this. You have to hit this in for the pin to go inside. So using a small hammer, all right, one side is in. The other side is much easier because you have this holding the entire thing in place. So you just have to grab the last pin, the second pin, and then we can hit this one in place as well. And there you go. They're both pushed in from both ends. And it's easy as that. That's how you replace a friction pin on a watch bracelet. Normally in a situation where there's a clasp such as this and a folding buckle or a folding buckle. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, share, and like, and possibly subscribe if you want to see more watch repair videos. Thank you very much. Have a great day, guys.